I'm back with another yet interesting video that is exploring ethics in data science, where we see the privacy and bias considerations. As you know, I am Pulkit Yadav from Sri Venkateswara College. So let's begin. The field of data science that has rapidly evolved, as we see, that brings with itself new challenges around the privacy bias and responsible data use. Looking for the historical context of data science ethics, the data science milestones, the from early days statistical analysis to the rise of big data and machine learning, the field of data science has seen rapid advancements that have led to the ethical dilemmas. Now the ethical challenges comes with it as it has grown, the issue around the privacy, the bias, and the responsible use has also become very important to address. The notable incidents, the high profile cases happened in the real world that shows us how the failure turned out to become the high profile cases. Here I have taken an image that shows the timeline of events, what all had happened starting from 1980s, 1995 to 2020. The importance of privacy in data collection and usage comes with data collection and consent that ensures the individual's privacy and informed consent. That is crucial when collecting and using personal data. Data storage and sharing, secure data storage and responsible data sharing practices are very essential to protect sensitive information. Then the transparency and accountability. The transparency is very important in any organization or anything, and also the accountability. The data science projects must be transparent about their data practices and accountable to the individuals impacted. Coming on to the privacy concerns in data science, types of privacy concerns that are data collection, storage, and sharing can all raise privacy issues that must be addressed. Then the informed consent and data ownership are critical to ensuring individuals' rights are protected. The legal and regulatory frameworks like the regulations of GDPR and CCPA that are shaping data practices and requiring organizations to prioritize privacy. Then understanding and complying with all these frameworks is very essential to be solving responsible data science. Here there is a biasing in data, the sources and implications. So the biased data. What are biased data? The data sets that contain inherent biases due to the way were collected or the demographics they represent. The algorithm biases, machine learning models that can amplify and perpetuate a societal basis if they are not carefully designed. The disparate impacts, biased data and algorithms that can lead to unfair and discriminatory outcomes disproportionately affecting certain groups, and the ethical frameworks for data science decision making. So the right side represents how the data responsibility is managed by different parts of society. So the principles is contained with establishing core ethical principles to guide data science practices such as fairness, accountability, and transparency. Then we have governance, implementing robust governance structure to ensure ethical decision making and oversight throughout the data life cycle. And the accountability, which is very very important, that develops clear lines of responsibility and mechanisms for stakeholders to raise concerns and seek redress. Coming on to a case study, that is ethical dilemmas in data science. So privacy violations explore real world examples of how data misuse has led to breaches of individual privacy. Then the algorithmic bias. You sometimes notice that it analyze case studies to demonstrate the negative impacts of the data which is biased. Then the accountability failures. So here you get to know how the governance lack and oversight that can result in ethical data science failures. Then the regulatory landscape and compliance considerations. GDPR, Comprehensive European Union Privacy Regulation, and CCPA, California's Consumer Privacy Law. And the other regulations are emerging privacy and data protection laws worldwide. The strategies for promoting ethical data science practices include organizational culture, governance and oversight, continuous improvement. The organizational culture is fostering a culture of ethical decision making and accountability within data science teams, provides the training and resources to empower employees to identify and mitigate ethical risks. Then the governance and oversight is implementing formal governance in structures to review data practices and ensure compliance, engaging external stakeholders and ethics boards to provide independent oversight and guidance. And the continuously improvement is looking up on the ethical frameworks that adapt to evolving data science practices and sharing best practices, and also collaborating with the industry people to promote ethical way of standards. So the conclusion and what are the call to action from all these things? As data science continues to transform industries and impact people's lives, the upholding ethical principles around privacy and bias is very crucial. By embracing a proactive and collaborative approach to data ethics, organizations can unlock the full potential of data driven innovation while maintaining public trust and societal responsibility.